another way you can demonstrate waves is by creating a wave machine. In your supplies, you're going to get a roll of masking tape, and you're going to get a box of individually wrapped straws. With just these two materials, you're going to be able to create your wave machine. So to start out, you need to lay a piece of masking tape sticky side up. That's kind of hard to say. Sticky side up. Go ahead and take the paper coverings off of your straws. And I like to measure using 2 fingers with the distance between laying your straws down. So lay your first straw. Give yourself a little bit of room at the end of your tape because you're going to have to go over and lay tape on top, so you want to have that extra bit. Measure 2 fingers between and get a general idea of where the next straw should lay. Now, to be precise and to make sure that the wave machine reacts the way that you want it to when you're demonstrating this to your students, you do want to make sure that your straws are evenly placed and that they do line up pretty perfectly, okay? So you're just going to repeat the process of laying straws on top of the sticky side of the tape until you've got the length that you want. Now the demonstration, the example that we have for you is a shortened version. So you can make this as long as you want it to. You can give the students a challenge to make it as the width of your classroom, or you can give them the challenge to make it as tall as they are. It's up to you, or you can create one of these ahead of time and just use it as a demonstration activity. Alright, so I have my straws laid on the tape. The longer you make your wave machine, the harder this is. So keep that in mind as you're making your machine. So take your masking tape and you're going to lay it exactly on top of the sticky side that you have down to hold your straws in place. It needs to be right on top of the other. And then using your fingers, press down between the straws to hold the straws in place so that they're not moving around. Remember I said that the distance that they are apart and the evenness of the straws is important for creating your wave machine. So this is basically what you have, a shortened version of what you're going to create. Now, to demonstrate how to use your wave machine, this is a great visual when you're trying to get students to understand again that energy is transferred in a wave, that a force creates the vibration to create the wave. So giving yourself a little bit of extra tape on the ends is helpful when you're holding your wave as well. So you stretch it out and then just apply force at one end of your wave. And you can see the vibrations, the particles moving through the wave as it travels. So you can apply more force, or you can apply just a little tiny bit of force, and allowing your students to see what happens when we apply more force, what happens when a lesser force is applied, what happens when you hold the wave this way, what happens, what type of wave is this, where do you see, what parts of the wave are you able to see using the wave machine. So it's a really cool visual tool when you're trying to get students to understand that particles, the motion of the particles, the direction that they travel in, and the types of waves.